It's Miss Rocki and Chaveevah Live, giving you all the good news from a North End perspective. And you know what time it is. BOOMSHAKALAKA!
Now that's what I call hello, thank you very much.
Everyone. We want to thank you all for joining us today. And we had a two-shot, I thought. No, apparently not.
Okay.
Anyway, we want to welcome you all to the best show on the internet.
Definitely. I'm Chaveevah.
And I'm Rocki, and this is North End Update. We're starting out today, this afternoon, with some breaking news brought to you by the Community Foundation of North End, East Iowa. Ed, can we get a two-shot? Ed, no?
Well, just give me a
Okay, he's like, give me a second.
I need to know if she's on another shot.
Oh, she's on another, okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
You guys know what we're doing. It's one of those technical kind of days.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
What the breaking news is that just came in, I drove by, and they're setting up for Friday Lou.
Okay,
All right.
first one of the season.
This
That's
is
right.
the very first one, so you heard it here. If you didn't know, now you know.
All right.
Friday Lou is going on tonight.
That's right.
Starting
at Lincoln Park, 5:30 to 9:30, with the featured artist Anthony Coster.
Yes. All right, so get on over there, Friday Lou, and see everybody. We want to shout out to our special frequent viewers today. Thank you for watching. Ruby Weems, a baby, Dusky Steele, our good friend, John Grundy, and Mike Seavey.
Yes, and also shout out to Sherelle Bishop, Precious Lotus, Soya Amar, and Devin Womack.
Yes, we want you to stay tuned because during our show, we're going to have some awesome guests. We have Vickie Butler, who's a super saleswoman that's coming up in just a little bit, and award-winning KeKe. She knows how to do the Locs.
That's right. That's right.
I'm giving her
New
awards.
business owner.
She's a new business owner, and she wins awards in my book.
Okay.
Right along with Vickie. Vickie Butler wins awards as a salesperson.
That's right.
And we're going to award KeKe for doing the MICROLOCS.
Okay.
Y'all want to know more about MICROLOCS? Stay tuned, okay? Because we're going to learn more.
Okay. You got a little glimpse of our guests, but no more until it's time.
Okay, and
Yes.
if you would like us to come and help your small business by purchasing your products to give away on our show, inbox us or email us at northendupdate@gmail.com because that's what we do.
Okay. Speaking of which, what about our drawing?
Our drawing, that's right. And today we are drawing from something from the Shari collection. And it is thanks to Tracy Loveless Hill, who decided that she was going to help us get things to our winners. And this is just for people that pay attention to our show.
Okay.
Okay? So you've been paying attention, so your name went in the box. And the winner is... Who, Chaveevah? Oh, I'm supposed to say, right? The winner is Rick Vanderwall.
Okay.
Hey,
All right,
congratulations, Rick. You get this awesome smelling candle.
That's right. Just because you paid attention.
Pay attention now. Y'all can win next week.
Okay.
Chaveevah, smell it. It smells like mango.
It's making me hungry. It smells like food.
Chaveevah, you know, I would think people would like to know some things about, like, what have you been doing lately?
What have I been doing lately?
Yeah, you've been doing a lot of work.
Have I?
Yeah, you've been doing interviews for the Grout Museum.
Oh,
right?
Yes,
Talk about
yes,
that.
I have. Well, you know, when you're doing stuff, sometimes it just feels like your life. So it doesn't feel like anything particularly that you need to point out. But yes, I have been doing interviews for the Grout Museum, for the Black Stories Collective. It's part of the permanent exhibit that is now at the Grout Museum, and that's going to feature changing exhibits, a mural that I painted, and also bits of recorded interviews that'll be talking about different topics like entrepreneurship, government, you know, just all of the things that have been a part of the life of this community that's focusing on the Black folks here. So. Yeah.
That is so interesting. I just thought people would like to know what we're doing, sometimes behind the scenes. And sometimes I want you guys to know that on our YouTube channel, real soon there will be little peeks at our our life outside the Boom Shakalaka.
Okay, yep, that sounds like fun.
So what about me, Chaveevah?
So what about you? No, really. Please, Rocki, talk about what you have been up to.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Okay.
Why,
so,
yes.
I have a book that's going to be released here pretty soon.
Oh, that's
right. Yeah, from Muscatine, Iowa. I was happy to be involved in a story that's about a little girl named Susie Clark, who happens to be the first girl to integrate schools here in the United States back in 1878. So it's a children's book, and it's very delightful, and so I want you guys to of course, Chaveevah will let everybody know when the date comes.
Yeah, and it's a bit of Iowa history.
Oh, yeah,
okay?
yeah.
That's a bit of Iowa history.
So be sure to watch our new YouTube videos for stuff that's happening behind the scenes, because we do Boom Shakalaka, but we also do other things. So just wanted to give that a plug. And today, our Give It Air, Chaveevah.
Yes, indeed. Our Give It Air today, we're going to be talking about, because as we have been all month, talking about the term woke.
Oh, yeah.
And making sure that it's not being mischaracterized, that, whoever controls the narrative controls what people tend to think about something. And so we want to make sure that the narrative is following what we really believe woke to be, as opposed to
right. And you can find out in just a minute. Once we introduce our guests, we're going to entertain that, and you can find out if you are wokeable.
Okay.
Some people just can't be woke, right?
I
so
guess
we're going to talk about that, and then our talking point, Chaveevah, is going to be about stay in the moment, because somebody needs to hear this.
Yes. That's very important.
I saw a graphic the other day that said we're all standing in line, right? And people, if you keep living, you're going to find people have to go sometimes. And you never know when it's your turn in that line. You can't move your place in the line. So you might as well live in the moment and enjoy it all, as much as you can, right? So that's going to be our talking point. All right. And our focus today, okay, so when do we introduce the guests? Where are they?
It sounds like we just usually
Oh, where is it? I don't see no intro guests. We're going to have a whole show just without guests today. Y'all got a glimpse of them in the beginning.
No, the intro, we intro guests when we intro guests.
Okay, it's time to
doesn't
intro
even need
guests.
There you go. There we go.
Ooh, child, we need an intern. Okay, welcome.
Okay.
Who knew this would be work? Thank you so much for joining us, Vickie Rider.
Yes.
Yes.
SOH, or is you proud you pronounce that? So MICROLOCS or SOH?
So MICROLOCS.
So MICROLOCS.
So you are so
Okay.
MICROLOCS. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And also thank you and welcome Vickie for coming to join us. This is Vickie Butler, and she is the super salesperson.
She is the stuff, right? She's the thing. She is what's happening now, because I saw your picture on a gold-looking plaque. I mean, it looked like it was like a statue or something. You must have really done some good sales, right?
God is good.
God is good, I'm telling you. And how long?
See, there we go.
Look
There
at
you
that.
go,
Oh,
Agnes.
There it is.
Oh, I see
Yeah.
it. I got
wow.
it in bronze. I need
Okay.
one of them.
Well, I got a few spare I could share with
Oh,
you.
do you? Oh, how nice is that? Well, thank you guys both for joining us today.
Absolutely.
Now, KeKe, you're new in town.
I am.
Okay, but I don't know if you even know. Should we ask her?
Oh, well, see, this is a perfect opportunity, right?
Okay, and I get to sing
Okay.
that little melody. Do you subscribe to the Soul Town?
The Soul Town.
I have not seen that.
Get out of
No.
here.
See?
Okay.
And whenever, that's just awesome. We know our work is never done when we got somebody who has not heard of the Soul Town.
Right.
It was started by Chaveevah, who is from right here in Waterloo, or she was here just probably long enough that you become part of the community. I don't know if she was born here, but anyway, that notwithstanding, this is a wonderful publication that is nationwide and actually worldwide at this point, and it talks about all kinds of topics of interest.
Yes.
Advice, recipes, current things that are going on,
Oh,
et cetera,
and
et cetera.
look at-
Oh,
there's
look at
this.
that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
watch our show if you didn't
There's
know.
a
You
digital.
can-
There's
oh,
a
that's-
digital edition as well as a hard copy. And on the digital edition, you can actually push a button and watch this show.
Right, you can see yourself on television.
Okay.
Great. So there you go. And if you want your copy of the Soul Town, Vickie, you knew about it?
No, I did not.
Okay.
No, okay.
Well,
see.
go to Earth's Beauty Supply. You can get your hard copy like this, or you can go to thesoultownmagazine.com. Tell them Rocki and Chaveevah sent you.
I know the author. I sold her her car.
Oh, you did? Okay, right,
See?
right. Okay, I should have known. That's
Making
how you got
moves.
that
There you
award.
go.
Okay. I see you. Well, our talking point today is going to be about living in the moment, and it's brought to you by Grout Museum District. And I don't know if you have been to the museum yet.
Not yet.
Okay, well, we're going to give you, for being new in the community, we're going to give you a free pass.
Well, thank
And
you.
your husband is a veteran.
He is.
He's actually an active service person.
He is.
She deserves it.
Okay.
Okay, you on the other hand, I
I've
thought
been
you
there.
was. Oh, you've been there.
All
Yeah, I
right.
thought you was in the military, but you're
No, I
not.
wasn't.
So you don't get a free.
That's
thing.
okay.
Okay, I know you're just such a good sport, and I'm just being silly. But you really do get one.
I appreciate
for
it.
being new. Okay, so our talking point about living in the moment, Vickie. What do you know about that, and with your life experience and in your job? Is there something that you can expound about on that?
Yeah, I mean, my job is living in the moment every day. You know, when I come to work, I never know what's going to happen. When I wake up in the morning, I never know what's going to happen. And usually my phone rings, so that begins my day. You know, and I have customers that just show up at the dealership.
Okay.
So that expands my day. So, you know, I live in the moment because I've had some family members pass away. So I've learned that I thank God every day I wake up, you know, because He blessed me with another day to live in the moment.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
So I had my mom passed away a long time ago, you know, and that taught me that tomorrow's not promised.
Ooh, girl, say it. That's the truth.
And we have to find balance in our life and live in our moments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think we enjoy life so much more if you actually just
Absolutely.
embrace like this moment, you know, where we're actually here today, and you're going to get to promote your business, and you're going to get to talk about your award more. I mean, these are great moments that you know, later on in life we can look back on, even in this moment. What do you think, Chaveevah?
Well, I think the way that some of the things have happened just on this show, and for that matter, every Friday, where a little bobble or bubble or stumble will happen here, there, whatever. But if you stay in the moment and just enjoy everything for what it is and what's happening at the time, it's fun. And then by the time the show is over, it's like, wow, that was so much fun, and it just moved by so quickly. But yeah, staying in the moment helps you to not get stuck on things.
Yes.
You know.
How about you, KeKe? What do you think about living in the moment?
I think that I got a great test on that being a military spouse, living in the moment.
Okay.
We've moved around a little bit. We've had missions, we've had deployments. Now we're here, and we also have 4 kids, and so there's a lot of living in the moment and not forcing anything and just taking everything as it comes and just being thankful for what we have and our opportunities. Absolutely.
Yes.
All right.
And yeah, it's a great thing. And with this being Memorial Day, I think it even helps us be more mindful of living in the moment and remembering some of those that have gone on. So, yeah, thank you for entertaining that. And for our viewers today, hopefully we can answer your comments later on. Ed doesn't have his phone today, and we don't have anyone to read the comments, but we sure appreciate you watching and chiming in. And I'm sure Amy's over there maybe doing things, right? Okay, now I give it air, Chaveevah. We're going to talk about woke up now. Let's talk about being woke, KeKe. What you know about that? Okay, let's see. And what is it? Making sure that it's not being defined by others. So I think you did mention that again, Chaveevah. What do you want to say about woke today?
Well, there are certain things that end up coming over the news media, especially like when Florida Senator Rick Scott, something that he had to say in response to the NAACP putting out a travel advisory as far as going to Florida. He came back with equating basically what the NAACP said, that, oh, well, we're not going to, we want you to know, you socialists, and communism is not going to be supported here. So it's like you're equating what they said to communism and socialism, and that's not it. And when you do that kind of bait and switch, when people think of the NAACP, then that might be what they think of. Oh, that's a communist organization, and they have all this fear of communism and socialism and don't even know what it is, really, So,
I just feel like it's like the Green Book all over again that they're issuing, saying that it's not a safe place for African Americans, and I didn't. So we just want you to be woke and don't. That's basically the okie doke.
Yeah,
So don't fall for it.
that's right.
Okay, moving on. Sometimes she gets a little carried away.
Hey,
When I give it to you, I was
you don't
like,
want the
oh,
answer,
that's
don't
where
ask
we're
the
going.
question. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and we really try not to get political, but that's how sometimes it
It's
gets.
tricky.
It's the times we live in.
Tricky.
Yeah.
You're right. Okay, now we're going to get to talk to our guests. Finally, you guys are probably like, seriously. So, Vickie,
Yes, ma'am.
talk about your career and what it's meant to you. And you've been in this business, sales business, for how many years?
Oh, probably about 35 years.
35
I started at a very young age.
About 5.
No, I was 23. No.
No.
It's okay. So I actually, when I think back over my life, I realized that when I was 14 years old, my mom blessed me with the skills to sell because I was born in New York. And my mom had a flea market spot where she had me selling leather handbags.
Oh, my.
So she planted that seed within me. And so then when I came to Iowa in 82, I went to East High from 82 to 83, I started selling water softeners.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. You just had the gift.
I just have the gift of
Yeah.
sales. So I sold more to water softeners than anybody in the company.
Wow.
They sent me on a trip to the factory so I can see how the water softeners were built. Well, after that job was over, I stumbled into doing some sales over the phone. Well, I sold more than everybody over the phone.
Okay.
And they offered me a job to do business-to-business sales. And it was a crazy idea. So I'll share that with you in a second. I went to Dan Deary and trying to sell them something. I did not go there looking for a job.
Okay.
So I talked Ira Mitchell. I don't know if you remember him from back in the day. Anyway, I talked him into buying what I had. So then, I don't know if you guys, John Deary Sr., he's our matriarch of everything at Dan Deary. He's Dan Deary's dad. He happened to walk in the room and he said to Ira, hold on.
Hold on.
She's got us talked into having animals dropping poop all over the lot.
Okay.
I was selling a circus.
Oh, my goodness. Okay.
So my idea was bring them to the car lot. They got a lot of foot traffic. They'll sell some cars.
Okay.
That was my pitch.
Sure.
And John Sr. said, no, hire her right now. They offered me a job and I've been selling cars ever since.
Okay, great.
So that's how I got in
Wow.
the business. When I first started, I was the only woman in that industry for a long, long time.
And you're in Cedar Falls.
I
So
was in Cedar Falls.
Yes.
I'm in Waterloo now.
Oh, you were.
Yeah.
But you were in Cedar Falls back when you started.
Yes, I was.
And I know
I
you're
started
the
in
only
Cedar-
black somebody
Yes, I
doing
was.
anything
Yes,
in
I
Cedar
was.
Falls. So,
I remember seeing
okay.
you in Cedar
Yeah.
Falls.
Okay.
And so I got a lot of backlash from the guys because I was the only female and only black.
Sure.
So, I started selling more cars than all of them, and they thought that the managers were helping me to be successful.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Well, I'm
right.
sure you ran into a lot of
I
different
did.
kind of
And
attitudes.
right out the gate, I started selling, I was salesperson of the year on several occasions in the beginning. And I worked at Cedar Falls, and they moved me to Falls Avenue where we sold Toyotas. And then I
They
picked,
didn't have no American cars to sell?
Not, okay, so we sold Dodge Jeep. Wait, let me back it up. We sold Dodge,
Okay.
Pontiac, and what? It was one more. It was Dodge and Pontiac and Plymouth back then.
Okay.
I remember my first
Our
demo.
monitor died. You kicked it, I think. There it is.
My first demo was a Omni, a Dodge Omni.
Okay.
Then I graduated to a Chrysler New Yorker, and then a Bonneville.
Oh.
So we got to pick our demos based on our sales standing. So if you were number one, you got first pick off the list and you got to order a car.
Oh my.
So it was really nice back then.
I bet. I bet.
So
And so, do you? What was your base like? I mean, did you have a certain kind of customer that walked in? Did you have repeat customers? I mean, people that bought a car from you before and wanted to
in
come
the
back?
beginning, I did not.
Okay.
I had to start my client base back then.
Yes. So
You
that
know-
was quite a job there.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yeah.
how can people, if they want to be in this, what would you tell people that want to come into this field? What kind of education would you recommend to anybody that
Well,
would just like to get started?
In all reality, like I went to school, my undergraduate is social work, my graduate is mental health counseling.
Oh.
But I really didn't need that degree to do my job.
Oh,
You
right.
know,
That's a lot of
if
people
you're
now.
an extrovert, you really can come in with a high school diploma.
Right? Okay.
And
Well,
you
that's-
enjoy being around people, you enjoy talking to people, then it's a great job. It really is.
Well, it sounds like it, and you've done a great job representing women and doing what you do is just phenomenal. And there you are again in bronze, and we just wanted to recognize you and let you know that we see you, right, Chaveevah?
Absolutely, and thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Yes, I appreciated it. It's,
And if you want to, we don't usually give plugs, but you can call Vickie if you want to get a car. She's at the place where she mentioned. They will get mad at us if we start pushing it too much.
No, that's okay.
What you got for KeKe?
Okay, first of all, Miss KeKe,
Miss KeKe.
tell us about what it is that made you decide to start your business, and what do you do?
That is a loaded question.
I know, right? Because we got to discern what are locks, what are microlocks, what are dreadlocks. You know, a lot of people don't know a lot of things about
That is also very true.
Okay.
So, again, we relocated up here not too long ago, actually, last June from Texas. And I've been doing hair for years.
Okay.
Years and years and years. I've never done any type of lock or micro lock or dread lock or anything of that nature. But I've wanted them and I've had them myself multiple times, and it always turned out negatively. And I also knew that I've also had to travel to get my hair done in that particular style. And so I had multiple people reach out to me to say, hey, is this something that you would look forward to doing or maybe doing in the future? And I started to look into it with my husband. He kind of convinced me to do some research on it. I said, hey, we don't have anyone in this area that does this particular style, and I know that if I have to travel to get this style done, I can't imagine how many other individuals would have to travel to get this style done.
Absolutely.
So that led me into looking for trainers to get certified and kind of looking into the process to start my own business and what that would look like with our home and finding a space and
Right.
you
So
know
now
supplies.
you have a shop
and-
in your home.
We do.
How do people know, what your skill is? First of all, tell
Yeah.
everybody what the locks are.
Yes. So there are a few different types of locks. I specialize in micro locks, which is basically a lock the size of a pencil or smaller.
Okay.
They can get very, very tiny. A lot of people compare them to sister locks, I guess, in
Yes,
regards to
that's what I'm
size.
familiar with.
The,
Sister
the big difference between sister locks and micro locks is sister locks was trademarked back in the late 90s.
Okay.
And they have a specific parting pattern, or grid pattern is what they call it, and they use a specific tool in order to maintain it and to actually install the lock.
Oh.
So with micro locks, I guess anyone can do it. There's not a specific registry that we have to be
You got
on
that
for
copyright situation.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
so you
absolutely.
Can't, they could be sister locks, but you can't call them that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
They could be the size,
size.
of
Of a
Sister
Sister
Locs,
Loc, okay.
but there's different parting and different tools that I would use in order to maintain them. So
What has the response been like to your business?
it's
since you-
been really good,
Okay.
actually. I have not gotten too many individuals in Cedar Falls, which that was to be expected.
Sure.
I've had a lot of individuals from Des Moines, or I've had some from Kansas City, some
So
from.
people are still traveling to
They
get
are,
your hair
yes,
done. Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So it's exciting. It is.
It is. Do you have? So you haven't. So you're just getting set up, and I don't know if did I send Agnes pictures? I thought I sent her pictures of your shop. I think
I
heard her
did
say
see a
no.
picture of your shop though, and
Yes,
it looks
and
very
it's
beautiful and
beautiful.
relaxing
Thank
and all
you.
that kind of
I
stuff.
appreciate it.
Yes, and we really want any of our viewers that are interested in getting your hair done in MicroLocks, to just give you a call, and hopefully this gives you a little exposure to,
Absolutely.
to get some clientele.
Do you have like something online or contact information for people who are trying to reach
I
out
do.
to get this done? Yeah.
I do. I have a website. It is www.sohmicro.com. A lot of people book services through Vagaro. I don't know if you guys
Yes.
have heard of that. I'm on Vagaro. I have a Facebook page for my business. It's SOH MicroLocks. And then also my personal page. A lot of people come through my personal page as well.
Okay.
And also SOH MicroLocks, a lot of people don't know. They ask me, what does SOH means? It stands for Spirit of Healing.
Spirit of healing.
Yes,
Well,
yes.
honey, your voice, you can tell that, you got that soothing voice. I bet you people be like,
When they're getting their hair done.
Because you have a soothing voice,
Well,
and I'm
thank
sure
you.
there's lots of healing that goes on in those chairs. If not healing, a little gossip, maybe, I don't know.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's,
It goes
whatever.
with the territory.
Absolutely.
It goes,
Whatever
right?
people want to be open to talk about, I'm there. I have a good
You're
ear.
more therapist, right? You
Yes.
get her over there, you can sell some cards. Y'all both Cedar Falls, it might work out. We're glad we brought you guys together, and thank you for
Thank
joining us
you.
today. SOH
MicroLocks.
which
Yes.
means soul microlocks.
Yes.
Wake up, Agnes. Okay. I thought I heard Agnes yawning back there.
Okay.
Listen, what else do we do every single show? Do you
That's
know? See, you ain't been watching. You know.
I do know.
She knows what time it is.
Every week, every week, we
single-
have the honor and distinction of being able to say that we have the best birthday people, and we getting ready to shout them out right now.
Right. And if you have anybody in the room right now that doesn't like to have a good time, you might want to just send them away, because we fixing to have some fun. Because Vickie can sing really well.
No, she can't.
She doesn't sing well, but she does sing loud.
We can sing loud.
And
That's
you already
right.
heard her talking. You know that's good, right? So we're going to sing happy birthday to Jody Cahoe,
Yes,
Felicia
yes.
Washington Waters, also Shari McKinney, our good friend Shari, Nia Winter, your
my
baby,
yes.
Ty Rostak, my favorite lumberjack, right? And Adana
Adanya
Shakur,
Shakur,
Cafe
yes.
Salas.
That's
Happy
right.
birthday to you.
Okay, Denise Deal Olson.
Yes.
Darvell James, happy
Hey.
birthday. Robin Bruce Turner.
All right.
Jazzy Jones.
Yes.
Patricia Johnson.
Tada.
All right. Helen.
Helen.
And
Oh, what?
Allie
Yes.
Wagner. Happy
Allie,
birthday.
That's my baby cousin.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, all the way out where? East? West. All the way out west.
Okay.
All right, I'm sure you would agree
Couldn't fit more perfectly
than to have a world party.
on the day you came to be.
Happy
birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. I gotta get. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. All right. We made it, y'all. We made
All
it.
right. Well, thank you so much for joining us for that birthday song. Ed was over there dancing because it was Friday. I don't know if it's Friday or if the music was that good.
Hey, maybe a little bit of both.
Both. He said both.
Okay, see?
They're nice to us every Friday.
As long as we get our business done and then get the
Right.
stepping.
When we know it's time to go, and Agnes,
Right.
you can hear Agnes yawning from the control
That's
room.
right. You can see Ed doing this.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. That means wrap it up.
Yes.
Anyway, thank you guys so much. Congratulations, Vickie.
Thank you.
Really do a great job out there, and we sure appreciate you. And thank you so much, KeKe, for joining our community.
Thank you, guys.
And we hope you enjoy your Grout Museum District Pass.
I am excited. I've heard a lot of good things about it.
You're going to love it.
I'll have to go with my husband.
Yes,
Okay.
he's going to
Yes.
love it. They got Army tanks, and right now they got the Veterans Way. Look on our
Yes, they
page.
do. They have a wonderful Veterans Museum inside of there. They have what is a planetarium?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you'll
okay.
like it. The kids will love it.
They
Yeah.
would.
All right. Well, thank you guys all for watching today. We'll see you next week. And if it's Friday,
It's North,
North
End
End
Update.
Update. See you next week.